Hey there, folks. This is Bobo the Vulture.
Hey, I'm Mysterious JG.
And this is Mysterious Bobo Plays, Let's Playa Del Alba. Also known as Let's Play Together, even though it's a one-player game. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I was trying to think of a number that went after that, and there wasn't one. That's really confusing.
Now, I know, I mentioned that I had at least one of the, now you have to expect the Metal Gear plot reversals. I already know one of them, but as I was listening to that last video, I'm like, man, you know what? Maybe it's just because of
Metal Gear?
No, not Metal Gear, but maybe it's just because of Super Joe and Bionic Commando. But I can't hear the voice actor from Cowboy Bebop without going, that guy's about to betray us any second now. He's going to betray us, son of a bitch.
Yes. Oh. The bond between the donor and recipient must be very close.
We have a wonderful little offshore oil rig you can have. And no one will interfere with you there, unless they send the Vulture Army to destroy you.
Whoa, Co-ops Communication Group A, B, C, D. Co-ops Mission Details. Infiltrate the supply facility at Puerto del Alba, the coastal port where Paz was imprisoned, and obtain intel on the base group. Okay, same for all the various controls. Alright.
So she got captured by some
Miller
bad
here.
dudes.
Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed.
I'm the head of
I'm
the
sending
text
this from
on
the
screen,
offshore plant,
or behind it.
our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls?
Don't try to crawl.
Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Not now, I'm talking. There's rations or something back there.
Not enough room,
Yeah.
huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Oh, that's a neat little mechanic. You actually have a base now, so... I kind of wish you could walk around in the base and it would be like a town mechanic where you could talk to different people at your base.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while
Kill some
holding
of
the
those innocent
R2
animals
button
out
to
there.
switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Get out of okay. Those are terrorist coconuts, Snake.
Seriously, aren't I supposed to be able to... Oh, okay.
There's a reticule there.
There's a reticule now.
But those are not coconuts. Coconuts are going to be in the trees. Down. Down a little further to the right. I think there was one. Your other right.
I know, now I'm just looking at all the trees. So I feel like
How about some target practice,
where's
Snake?
the vaunted coconut that you see?
Right there.
What, this thing?
I figure it's actually a tree and not part of the background. I don't see coconuts in it, but...
I'm going to pretend this is a coconut.
It's actually
Damn it, it's all mirrored.
That's it.
species. Oh, it is a coconut. Well, fine. Yes, let's do coconuts. Peace Walker. Peace for everyone except coconuts.
Peace for of course, we have our silent pistol, silent for violence, tranquilizer, hush puppy. Yeah, we're gonna try and go through the game
Select equipment
using.
by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button.
Using
to
what?
check your map, press the start button to open the
Non-lethal?
menu.
Yeah.
We killed the fewest people possible in previous games.
The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
Well, we always tried in the past.
Yeah. When equipped with the suppressor, it is of low durability and wears out relatively fast. So do we need to get other pistols and then use our repair skill on them?
I have no idea.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Those are grenades. Use them for hand-to-hand combat. Hit people with them.
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. To use
I
the
guess you have
stun
to equip
rod,
and stay.
first unequip any other weapons, then ready it with the L1 button and strike with the R1 button.
Like you did on that poor guy.
Empty mags are worthless, Snake.
When have you ever used those in any game? I mean, I know that you
Explode,
can.
You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You
Wait,
won't
it
throw the
didn't
weapon
explode.
until you let go
Pulled
of the
back.
I
button.
know.
How did you set it back down without throwing it?
I just let go of L1.
Okay. Don't go pumping tranquilizer rounds into coconuts. Apparently they're hard to come by.
Bump the trank round.
There's something over
I'm
there.
gonna see whether or not I can change the controls to not be moved.
Okay.
Will that be amenable to you, or do you
I
think you
haven't even played yet. I don't know which way is going to freak me out.
Well, you know how the camera views tend to go.
Usually you press left, you look left.
Yeah.
And when you're unless you're flying an airplane where pulling
Yeah,
back on the stick
it's-
makes your nose go up. That's how I usually am used to it, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Now,
I think Warriors Orochi does it differently from the other Warriors game that I always throw.
Ah, a perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the select button to turn on auto aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body part. Auto aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
Don't use it, pretty much.
Oh. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Because I equipped the weapon, like, no, I'm going to aim. Like, shit, it's still mirrored. Alright, so auto aim. So, B said don't use it, you think?
Oh, you can leave it alone. I mean, you can switch it on and off in game, so.
Yeah.
The over-the-shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision. Body part targeting correction will automatically shift your aim to hit nearby body parts. If you want to change the aim settings, take a look under options.
There you go.
Hitting an enemy's
Yeah,
vital
on.
points can bring them down with a single shot. You can also intentionally avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down. Perfect.
Great way to slow your target down. Shoot its head off. Hey, you're giving him stigmata.
And that was circle back, by the way.
That's right. Nicely done, boss.
Yeah, show that stick figure who's boss. Show that stick figure who's big, boss. Don't shoot power-ups.
Alright, stunner rounds.
They're hard to come by. This is the only place in the game to get them. There's more coconuts out there just mocking you, boss.
Or increase power. Increase the power of your research. Now, this, unfortunately, looks like... Oh, we can't swim in this game.
Well, I just portable ops. He looks
Also,
ridiculous.
what a weird-looking little
Yeah.
crouch run he's got going there. Yep. Repeat, you cannot, for some reason.
The facility you're headed
That's
for
gonna
is
throw
past
me
that
off.
fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
There's also a power up on that boat, maybe? No. Be careful of that boat. On the bottom level, you will find 5 robotic football players. No, wait. Sorry. The boat had the 3 bald guys throwing grenades.
Oh, wait a second. What was that?
What does R1 do? Oh. Anybody in that boat that I can clearly see inside of?
Oh, you have to hold it.
You can knock on the empty air underneath the fence.
Also, you can't walk. Apparently, while.
I mean, it's going to be a little bit more limited, I would think.
Yeah,
than
no, I mean, it's perfectly fine. I'm just, like, making careful
But was like,
notes.
Kojima, you're the worst developer ever. I could do so much better than you. I actually show you where it's going to reflect to.
Good. You'll reach the objective when you clear the jungle. Head east.
You don't even think about crawling.
Snake, try to remember the basics of
Gotta thank you for
CQC.
agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to
Thank you
be
for
out of
appearing
here.
in my face.
Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real.
The last game.
Let me guess. You're doing it for her. For her.
Meryl. Oh wait, you've never met her, and she probably isn't alive yet.
You're doing this for her. Boots. Boots. Boots.
Hey, it's Fat Man before he put on weight. He was just known as Man.
Come on,
When he was a
Snake.
child
This could be
making
good for
nuclear
us.
bombs.
They're willing to give us an offshore
I love how
planet.
they
place we
color
can
in
finally
his little
put down some roots.
ascot.
This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz.
Mother
Nomads.
S
We
fuckers.
always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business.
You just said
A
you
new
wanted to get into
kind
the
of
mercenary
business.
business. Mercenary business.
Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Paul
Our
Blart is
friend,
behind
the
this.
professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
But I'm from Japan.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
It's,
Duck soup.
no. The
No.
professor was from Animal Crackers, wasn't he? Whoa.
I was a heavy smoker.
Or no, it's the professor from.
When I got my medal from the
Dakota.
Secretary General,
No,
he
I
gave
don't.
me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since.
For
It's
your
quite
hand?
an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
Well, you know, he also got a girlfriend.
So therefore he
That's
doesn't
just a
use it.
code name. The CIA.
I mean, I understand what you're implying. He was using it
Perhaps I
for.
should call
Yes.
you John.
I don't have a nick. Stop
Oh,
using
oh,
that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then,
Ocelot, maybe?
allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip. hot as torture.
Whips and
That's the
torture
Chilean
with
poet,
you. That's all you
Neruda.
can think about.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south.
I'm going to ignore your comment
We
about
want this
poetry and
land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its
into
backyard.
what?
And with it, its economic production,
And where will we
shipping
have our
lanes,
dog
and
shit?
strategic value.
You know we
We,
like
on the
barbecues,
other
right? Where are we
would
supposed to
gain
do
a
that? It's our whole
base
deal.
from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who
Latin America,
controls
like
Central America
Omaha,
will win
and
this Cold
all right. At this point,
War.
we're getting to San Fran. Okay.
First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation.
Okay, so we
Somoza
didn't
just
even fight an enemy
anti-Somoza
before he reveals that he's
sentiment
actually KGB.
and providing aid to the Sandinista National
So I don't know that
Liberation
this counts
Front.
as a shocking switch.
You're manipulating
Yeah.
Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's
We've
the
seen
armed
Oliver
group
North
inside
sometimes.
Costa Rica.
Precisely.
That was done.
It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua.
We're gonna send
Simply
Red
put,
Falcon.
The army now stationed in Costa
Keep the
Rica
country
is
occupied.
CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss,
Ted
we
DiBiase.
want you and your unit to find the answer.
So like,
Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them
So is
out of the
Paz
country.
KGB or
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
What about her?
yeah, your
was
special
all
guest
just an act.
enforcers?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured.
No, I mean
that
her
much
underwear.
is true.
she's
But I've kept my
sniffing her
KGB
finger.
affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
You guys are
No.
so what can I say?
I had good reason to bring her along. She
So I don't have
managed
to
to
use
make
my
it
right
with
hand.
her
Damn
life,
fine coffee.
but her friend was not so lucky. Why
Say
were
goodbye
they
to our little
attacked?
friend.
I believe this will help explain.
Thank points to his
Perhaps they saw something they
69,
weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette
Perhaps
tape?
they had
Paz
awesome
took
8
this
track
during her
albums.
escape.
His knuckles say drug free.
She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys
Sure,
were.
yeah.
Japan's so
I
great.
believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
She bungled in the jump.
Then he points to his.
So? So what?
Calm down.
Now it gets interesting.
I hope so.
I get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Pause. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal.
Hanging out in the
Boss.
jungle,
What?
chasing snakes.
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent.
Ideology,
The
feelings?
song playing in the background was a hit in
It must be young Judy
1973.
Dench.
What's it going to be?
It's
Loyalty
1974
to your
when this is
country
happening.
or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your
And my
mission
heaving
or your
comic book
beliefs?
bosoms.
I
You know, whenever I'm referring to something that happened the previous year, I like
I
to
am
say,
loyal.
hey, you remember when we played
I'm
Metal Gear
Costa
Solid
Rica.
4 back in 2013?
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side,
Oh, you're right, it wasn't 2014.
and that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
It's okay, Hazel.
Comic book swing.
Yes. What happens when comic book guys try and lift up the entire,
Well,
show?
what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's
I don't even
gotta
know
be
what
a
the job
trap.
is.
So you still can't turn
It's a
your
trap.
back on your country. Then I suppose you won't need this.
Your finger? No.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl.
I'd like you to punch someone in the
For
face.
Paz.
That's why, sure.
Okay. For peace, then.
Hi, I'm Buzz. I might even be here. I don't know. Yeah, the whole comic book thing isn't really working for me, but it's I guess they're trying something a little different.
They're working with a more limited set of system resources,
Yeah. See, why isn't he comic book now?
There they are.
That's just
CIA
some guy out hunting ducks.
Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible. This is a
Is it
sneaking
time to quit the
mission.
video? Or
Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
especially if you aim it at your own head. Oh, the stun rod.
Yeah, man. Alright, let's observe his patterns. Is he going to do anything?
To press up against a wall,
Thank
face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press the L1 button to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
I think you're just meant to come up behind him and shock him. He's the first enemy of the game, after all.
Excellent, Snake.
Now, how do I do the Walls of Jericho?
Um,
Snake only, single player only.
all the single snakies? All the single snakies. Do we have... Oh.
To tap that sweet ass, press the action button. Oh, he's down to 3 stars over his head.
Okay. Down to 2. Let's reinforce that he is stunned.
You know that'll kill him eventually, right?
Eventually. I can live with that.
The indicator in the upper right
It's
serves as
a no
compass
quick
that shows
fatalities
how-
run.
Pay attention to your surroundings.
But don't waste a lot of time listening to me.
Yeah. Alright, I tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and end that one right here then. Because I also just coincidentally got a call I've got to take. So, this is Bobo the Vulture.
Oh, Mr. JG, sorry.
As Let's Play Metal Gear
What was
Solid
calling?
Peace Walker. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next